This video is all about how to start over. I'm so excited. Listen, a lot of things happen in life. We're in the first of this new year, 2023, and many of us may have been discouraged. We may have failed on some goals. We may be in a point of life where we just need a fresh start and we need to start over. So this video is going to give you tangible tools and tips on how to start over. I'm so excited. It's your boy Mo Brooks. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit the notification bell. We about to get into it, how to start over. Listen, as advertised, we do no fluff around here, okay? No fluff around here. We're going to be talking about how to start over. Now, think about this. In life, there's going to be times where we just need to start over, okay? We need to erase everything. It doesn't matter how old or young we are. It's just like, you know what? I need to put the pause button and I need to really start this thing over, whether it's a goal, whether it's a dream, whether it's a business, whether it's a relationship. It doesn't matter what it is. We just got to start over at times. All right. So let's jump into this. If you're looking to start over, here are just 4 powerful things. It's probably like 5 when you combine it on how to start over. Listen, the first thing is, let's go with 5. Let's separate 1 and 2. I had them together. First thing is you have to accept reality. Okay, and this goes back to that self-awareness. If you haven't watched some of my previous videos, I want to encourage you to watch them because they really build off one another. Like, we have to be self-aware and we have to accept the reality. The reality of the situation is the goal, the dream, the journey. It's not happening like I imagine it, envision it to happen. Okay, that's the reality. Okay, stuff is jacked up. Okay, like, we can't have our heads in the clouds all the time. Like, we have to come down from la la land, accept reality. Like, you know what? This is messed up. Okay, you know what? I didn't think it would be like this, but whatever that situation, I didn't know school would be like this. I didn't know my marriage or relationship would be like this. I didn't know that my kids be acting like this. I did not know that trying to lose weight would be like this. I didn't know going after and starting this business would be like this. I did not know, right? But I find myself in the place of failure, of doubt, of needing to throw everything away and start all over. You got to accept the reality. If it's bad, I don't care how bad it is. You got to accept that fact that it's bad. Because a lot of times in life, man, we can move through life and we can pretend that things are not as bad as they really are. Okay. And that's why I respect doctors so much, because doctors, they have to deliver terrible, gruesome, painful news, but they got to deliver it truthfully and honestly. If you got a month to live, they got to deliver that news. They have accepted reality and they have to give you that reality. So we have to do that for ourselves and accept reality if we're going to start over. Okay. And 1B, okay, or 1A, not only accept reality, we got to accept responsibility. Whew. Now, I'm even going to go as far as this. All right. Call me a little nutty. Okay. I'm going to go as far as this and I'm going to challenge you to accept responsibility even if you're not responsible. Whew. Listen, when I've done this has totally changed my life. That I have accepted responsibility over every emotion, over every result I get, and my entire life as a whole, my life changed. Do you know how empowering that is to say, I'm responsible for the results I get. I'm responsible for the emotions I experience. I'm responsible for my life. Do you know how empowering that is? And a lot of times, okay, and this is the tough part, that if we are going around blaming people, it's going to be hard to start over, because when you blame people, you give other people power, and now you have to sit back and wait for those you're blaming to do something about your circumstance or situation. So I had to, in my life, take responsibility, even though it might not have been my fault. Even though I'm not the one to blame, I said, you know what, Mo? I'm taking responsibility, because when I take responsibility, now I have the power, authority, and the right to do something about it. When I take responsibility, that means I'm empowered. Does that make sense? Because too many times we're blaming other people for how we feel, our circumstance, our situation, and it's leading to frustration, and we're not getting anywhere. We got to take responsibility. And now when we take responsibility, now we start to find solutions because we've owned the thing. We own the reality. We own the failure. We own the mistake. We own that we are stuck, and we have taken responsibility for that thing. Now we have the power to get unstuck, and we have the power to do something about our situation. I hope that's making sense. I hope that's making sense. And I understand there's a lot of hard things, a lot of painful things that happen to us through the hands and the mouths of other human beings. I understand that completely. I'm not trying to negate that. But if life, we gotta have a victor's mentality and not a victim mentality. Even like, it doesn't matter what the situation is. I've been through some stuff in life. Like, I can easily blame somebody. I can easily blame my father. Easy. But I've chosen to accept responsibility. Because now it takes the power out of my father's hand, out of my dad's hand, and it puts the power back in my hand. And now I have something that I can do about it to change my mindset and the circumstance and the past and the story and all this stuff that happened. All right. So how to start over? Accept reality and accept responsibility. Okay. The next thing we got to do, you guys, this is sweet. You got to check your perspective. You got to check your perspective. You have to change your perspective from losing to learning. All right. From losing to learning. And a lot of times, you guys see, and this is a thing. This is why this thing is a mindset. This is why you got to watch the Unstuck series. OK, that I shot some time ago, is because when we are going through something, if you see that thing as losing, then you kind of go spiral. But if you could change your perspective and adjust your perspective that I'm not losing, I'm learning. And now because I'm learning, when I attempt this again, guess what? I have the tools to start over because I learned from my past mistakes. Man, that gets me so juiced up. Man, this YouTube channel is a perfect example. Like, you can look at the inconsistencies of this channel, but through those inconsistencies, I wasn't losing on my YouTube channel. Guess what I was doing? I was learning. And guess what I'm doing right now? I'm learning. Every time I'm consistent, every video I post, it doesn't matter about the numbers. I'm about the reps, and the reps will turn into results if I continue to learn and don't think I'm losing. And I need somebody to embody that same mindset. You're not losing, you're learning. And that's why you cannot compare to everyone else out there, because everyone else is not on your journey. Everyone else is on a different journey and a different path. Even if it ends up in the same destination, the journey to get there will be different. So you can't compare yourself to everybody else. That's a losing perspective. You have to learn through it. And the way you learn through it is to evaluate your own past mistakes and failures, get up and do it again. Come on, y'all. So I need you, okay, to get up and do it again. Start over. Start the business over. Start the dream over. Start the hobby over. Start the diet over. Start over. Start school over. Start over. Start the marriage over. Start everything over. Okay? Start over. Can you do that? Here we go. Now, this is huge. Okay. This is probably going to be the biggest one out here, because in the New Year's, I'm into New Year's resolutions. I like them. You know what I'm saying? And I study them. And one of the things I came across this year was how to set goals. And I've got some great advice on how to set goals. And I'll be sharing that advice with you here and there on the YouTube channel. But I want to share one insight that I thought was very powerful. Okay, because if we're going to start over, we got to set our goals in the right way. And this is what we do a lot of times. A lot of times we set our goals, okay, we say, this is my goal. My goal is to lose weight. My goal is to get my degree. My goal is to start the business. Those are great goals, but you're setting the goal in an incorrect way. You can set your goal like that, but you're almost setting yourself up for failure. And this is what I've experienced time and time again, that I set those type of goals. The goal is to make this amount of money, right? I set those type of goals. And what happened is I don't know how to get there. So I feel like I'm losing, I'm not making progress, and therefore I give up on the goal, and therefore I find myself having to start over. Change the goal. Change the goal to the steps you have to take to reach the goal that is the goal. All right? So I hope this makes sense. Let's just take weight. That's a huge one. Okay, I'm even trying to lose weight, right? My goal is not to lose weight. My goal is to go to a fitness class 3 times a week. Minimum. That's the goal. The goal is, okay, I want to go. I'm responsible. I have control to a fitness class, a specific action 3 times a week. My goal is not to buy any candy in the checkout line. Come on, y'all. Am I the only one? Am I the only one who be buying candy in the checkout line? I'm always getting something in the checkout line. My goal is not to do that. All right. Do you see what that does to my brain? Now my brain starts to figure out ways how to go to the gym 3 times a week. My brain starts to figure out ways when I go to the checkout line, not to touch the peanut M&Ms. Okay. Not to touch the Reese's or the Kit Kats, not to touch the bag of chips. Right. So because the goal is set in the right way, the goal is set in actions. Now I can accomplish the goal. So take your goal, your big goals, and what are the action steps to take to get to those goals, then guess what? That is your new goal, and that's how you're going to start over. 9 times out of 10, you set the goal as the end destination. In reality, the goal should be the steps that you must take to get to the end destination. That small tweak, okay, is working. It's working for me, y'all. That small tweak is going to change the game for you. So get your goals right and set them in the right way. Okay. Here we go. Lastly, last but not least, we got to continue to adjust. That means we have to create time to reflect and to look at what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong, and we have to continue to adjust to actually reach the goal. So that means if something needs to change, change it. If something needs to adjust, adjust it. If something needs to move, move it. It doesn't matter what needs to happen. You have to change or you have to adjust on the fly. If something's not working, okay, why is it not working? If something's working, why is it working? And you have to adjust and tweak as you go along. Okay, does that make sense? All right. So listen, those are some ways you can start over. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care what you're going through. Listen, you are breathing. You are alive. And if you got to start over, go ahead and start over. Follow those tips. Leave something in the comment section. If you got any questions, if you want me to make a video about something else, if I need to go into greater detail, leave stuff in the comments and I will do just that just for you. All right. So thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking this video. I need those likes. Y'all hit the like button. All right. And I'll holler at you later. Thank you.